Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Bear Cave. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to Night Talk. So grab a glass of wine or whatever you'd like and join me so that I can provide you with a little bit of an update. D for deadline, summons, response. 12 days, 0 hours, 47 minutes, and 25 seconds. So it's 21 days that is required. Let me just remind you. So the summons was served on February 19th, 2025, and the 21-day deadline to respond would be March 12th, 2025, on a Wednesday. So the rule under Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 12A1A, a defendant must serve an answer or motion within 21 days after being served with the summons and complaint, unless the deadline falls on a weekend, federal holiday, then it would extend to the next business day. If the defendant fails to respond, the plaintiff may seek a default judgment under Rule 55. So we are at this point again. All right. So I will show you the proof of service. I have redacted some names from it. But before I do, let's throw up this like that and say shout out to the mob, all my other bears. I called the Grizzlies and the Honey Bears. If I said it once, I'll say it again. By the way, we are live right now on Facebook and YouTube. And let me go ahead and make us live on Instagram. So we are live there as well. I said I had some work to do, so I was busy. Today. I've been busy. And I'm kind of chuckling. I saw a picture of something. Remember the interrogation of Daniel Elizabeth Allen from 2016 when I showed it, right? And if you remember, the detectives were sitting, asking her questions. And the male detective asked her, I could have had it queued up so I could play it. Maybe I will at some point. But anyway, so the male detective, when he's asking Daniel Elizabeth, her whereabouts during the day, kind of recounting, like, where were you at this time? Where were you at this time? And tell us this or that. And so she started basically by saying, when he started to ask, when the two of them started to ask her question, when she came back, or when they came back the second time, after she decided that she wanted to talk to the detectives after being told that she was going to be arrested. So they come back in and they begin asking her questions. And so she stops them and says, can I just tell you, basically, this is in my words. You can you could have seen the interrogation. It's up there. I don't know if I have it on private. I probably do, but I'm going to put it back up at some point. Okay. So she's recalling the story. What she most likely thinks, this is my opinion, that they would want to know. Because the detective says, all right, Danielle, go ahead, basically, and tell us. Okay. So she's describing things, and then they start asking questions as she's talking about, or recalling what she knows about the death of the infant and her recall. I'll say that. All right. And so the male detective asked her, well, who was in the gray, sedan? Because Larry Champ and another man who was driving the vehicle picked her up in the parking lot of the church because she was attending, service. And apparently Larry had contacted her, and the person who was with her, she gave them the keys to take her car, and then her and her daughter got in the back seat of this sedan, I'll just say this car. And then Larry got in the car, in the back seat, and the man is driving to a destination. So he takes them to a trailer. Do y'all remember that? Mm-hmm. Somewhere, I'll just say in Louisiana. Apparently, it wasn't that far. Okay. But it wasn't in Lake Charles. All right. And then the detective is asking her to describe, so where did he take you? And, what kind of vehicle was he driving? And, what do you remember? And she's, and then she's asked about her job, ask about a manager. Did you call your manager? So she's recalling, well, she, was going to be at work, but she called in. And so the detective asked her, well, who did you talk to? So Daniel's pretty clever. She says the manager, the one that you talked to. No, who did you talk to? And so during the time also, the detective asked her to describe, this trailer, because she told the detectives that, they passed by this place and over the tracks and here and there, It's a story, right? But it's real. And this is documented. Okay. So The detective asked her, well, what kind of trailer? Was it a black man's trailer or was it a white man's trailer? Do y'all remember that? You probably should know me by now. I'm going somewhere with it, is why I chuckled. 'Cause I saw something today. I saw a picture. Now it could be any picture. It could be a picture in Ebony magazine. It could be a picture in, I don't know, like on a cereal box. It's just a picture, okay? But it reminded me, it was something about that picture that would tie into, was it a white man's trailer or was it a black man's trailer? Y'all keep that on your mind for a little bit. If you haven't followed this story, then you really wouldn't know what I'm talking about. Now, would you? Okay, so back to D for deadline. You've been served. Analyze this. Let's see. Wait a minute. Come on with it, Teddy. Let me just say this. If someone was living in a trailer park and the detective asked you, I know a lot of people were like scratching their head. Was he being racist? I know y'all were thinking that. No. He's a detective. Oh, they can be, well. He's a detective. So apparently he's seen enough where in his mind, he's, I guess that's the way, he's just trying to get a sense of what this trailer looked like. Because she said, just a bunch of white trailers. And that's when he said, well, is it a white man's trailer? Or is it a black man's trailer? I don't want to get in trouble. Because see, if I describe this picture, I'd only be describing what I think he could have meant by that. An impression. Could it be the decor? Could it be something about the outside? I mean, what was he? What would make a trailer? They sell lamps and sofas and chairs to anybody who will buy them, right? So what did he mean by that? Oh, I'm going to let y'all think about that for a minute. Okay, so back to this. By the way, wait a minute. Let me just say this. If anyone wants to understand more about past interactions with Danny Robertson, there's a public case that explains a lot. Look it up if you're curious. You know. All right. Let's pull this document up. Hang on. Let me just pull it up. Fair use commentary. Remember the last time I pulled something up? Then suddenly my channel dropped. Okay? So, heads up. If something happens while I am, showing a document that's going to be highly redacted, then I'm just going to go through this same, thing that I did the last time, okay? I'm going to appeal it, and hopefully, YouTube will do something about it. Let's see, where is it? Oh, here it is. Better put this up too. I'll blow it up so you get a good shot of it. Okay? Take this down. You see, it's case number 524 CV 13435. It was filed, this document was filed today, okay? It says proof of service. I thought, okay, we're going to try this a little different, this time. And hopefully, when the judge sees this and, everything else, then she will accept this document, okay, as proof of service. It says, this summons for Daniel Robertson was received by me February 19, 2025. Okay, and then there's some boxes that the person process server checks. The first one and the second one, you can see, weren't checked. The third box says, I served the summons on, I've redacted it, designated by law, to accept service of process on behalf of Daniel Robertson. There's another redaction. On February 19th, 2025 at 2:05 p.m. And then the box other was checked. Served at is redacted. Okay. I declare under penalty of perjury that this information is true. It was dated. Let's remove that. On the 20th of February. And the server's process or signature of the process server signed it. And I've redacted it out. If you want to see the documents, the case, there's the case number. Okay. So this time I made sure, no identifying information or whatever it was, is shown. Okay. So now, the clock is ticking. All right, so I know y'all want to know. The rest of the story of this trailer, right? Let me throw up my fireplace. Where is it? There we go. How do you describe a black man's trailer? Or a white man's trailer? Now, I wouldn't bring this up. It was in the story. And I've never talked about it until now. So who else has joined me? Let's turn the music down. Somebody's probably going to try to get me in trouble just for saying that. Fair use commentary is a question. It was a question that the detective asked Danielle Elizabeth. Was it a question? Like a trick question? What did he mean by that? I mean, why would that come to his mind? I've never been interrogated detectives, and like brought into a room and because I've been arrested. That's what I'm saying. I've probably talked to some people, but I haven't been on the other side where somebody is, interrogating me about a suspected crime. So I guess, when you're behind, closed doors and being interrogated, detectives, they can ask you a whole lot. Keep in mind, the detective told both of them, read Daniel Elizabeth, her rights, and asked her if she wanted an attorney. Y'all remember that? She had a right to an attorney. And she's not on trial now. Okay? So don't y'all go running. And yes, I can talk about it because it's a story. And I told the story. So, I just wonder, maybe it had to do, I better be careful. I mean, nowadays you can't necessarily say because you see, for example, music, disc or whatever you might see. It could just so happen to be a lot of different, artists. I'm just giving an example, and it's all from a certain genre, and all of it looks like maybe it might belong to, maybe someone who likes to listen to certain kind of music. Now, that could be like stereotyping, would you say? Because you never really know. So, what? Yeah, baby Juju, thank you. Read between the lines. There was something about this picture I saw today, though. Yes, Gia, depends on who perceives either race to be tidier. No. I didn't get that from it. But it just, for some reason, when you think about, or when I think about, I don't want to get in trouble. I'm just, there's a lot of trailer parks around the country that are, they're nice. Yeah. So to your point, they're kept, nice, and it could be like a certain residence, maybe. It could be like a senior citizens area, like, I'm just saying. Could be, yeah. It could be. I think. I don't know, but I think. They have seniors residence. I better not. Baby Juju, it was a leading question. Do you think he was like fishing for something? Do you remember her describing the man that drove the vehicle? Excuse me. That, drove. Do you remember the description of the man? And then, when Daniel was asked about, where was Larry? And somehow Larry, this is her story, left. He must have left before she got up the next day, right? Remember? Because he was already gone. And the detective asked, well, how did he leave by the same car? Did he call you? Because the detectives were trying to nail down his whereabouts. That's why they called Daniel Elizabeth in, because she was the other woman in this triangle that would know about, Larry. Yeah. She was his girlfriend. They later learned, after about a week when they were looking for Larry. Yeah. Y'all remember her father told her, they were looking for, she might want to, talk to someone. Who was that man? And where is he now? Was he driving like a getaway car in a way? Like, where did he take Larry? Because she didn't seem to know. But the detectives, they thought that was kind of like, he didn't tell you where it was going, or you don't know how to, where he's going next? No. You haven't talked to him? No, I don't have his, Larry's got, several phones, right? She didn't remember when Larry left? This part of the story. Think about a car. Think about the type of car. Think about a trailer. Think about a white trailer. A white man, a white trailer. Does that seem kind of strange? Larry would leave you and your child with a stranger? She said she didn't even know who this person was. Do y'all remember that? He must really trust this person. Was that the story? Did it go just like that? I wonder what he would say about it. What's 2:21:36? Think about a car. Think about a trailer. Think about a white trailer. Think about a white man. Think about a black man. The detective asked her, was it a white man's trailer? Or was it a black man's trailer? Wonder why he asked that. I just saw a picture and it just reminded me of that story. I don't know. It's something about a picture. Think outside of the box. Yeah, whose trailer was it? I know you think like, what's that got to do with anything? Think outside of the box. Ooh. Oh, Larry's locked up right now, so you know. He's still locked up. But there might be somebody else that's. How you doing tonight? How you doing tonight? I got a lot of work to do. It's 10:51. Y'all would rather hear this story than the secret treasure tonight, right? Just think outside the box. I've dropped enough little, little things for you to just kind of think about. And people move around. But you just never know. It's only 6 degrees of separation. Remember I said that the other night? That's what they say. It's only 6 degrees of separation. I didn't say anything. I didn't name any name. Like I said, it could be a picture, in Ebony magazine. Is Ebony still a magazine? Well, it was some time ago. There's other magazines. But remember what I said at the beginning when I showed you the proof of service. This time it was different. No, this time somebody walked in. And it cost. And we're going to see if this one works this time. That's all I can say. Is I want to get to the next step. I'm on one track. Somebody else is on another track. But somewhere we might just meet up. And be right on the same Gio, don't. Says Daddy, I'm not gonna sleep tonight thinking about it. If you just work through a little bit of what I said, you might be able to put it together. I mean, at least get the picture of what it might be. Diamond in the back, sun rooftop, live in the sea. Isn't there a song? Don't y'all want to hear a song? Wait a minute. Here we go. Break it up.
a great big Cadillac against the white walls, TV antennas in the back. You may not have a car at all, but remember, brothers and sisters, you can still stand tall. Just be thankful for what you got. Though you may not drive a great big Cadillac, diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging the scene with a gangster lean, gangster white wall, TV antennas in the back. You may not have a car at all, but remember, brothers and sisters, you can still stand tall. Just be thankful for what you got. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, big in the scene with a gangster lean. Woo. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, big in the scene with a gangster lean. Woo. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, big in the scene with a gangster lean. Woo. Though you may not drive a great big Cadillac, gangsta white walls, TV antennas in the back. You may not have a car at all, but remember, brothers and sisters, you can still stand tall. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging the scene with a gangster lean. Woo. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging the scene with a gangster lean. Woo.
that just came to me. Curtis Mayfield, Diamond in the Back. Some of y'all too young to remember it, but that was definitely a hit back in the day. Diamond in the Back, sunroof top, living the scene with a gangsta lean. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this hour tonight. D4Deadline, you've been served. Analyze this at Unwind with Teddy. Yeah. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the Grizzlies and the Honey Bears. Hopefully, I will, come back tomorrow. I'm busy. I got some things to do. Maybe I can, even catch you for a cup of mocha. We will see. Okay? Any questions, concerns, suggestions, tips? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cups of conversation. Hey, anything you would like, to tell me if it's truth, you can drop a line at Unwind with Teddy. As you read between the line. All right. It's a process. Do what you got to do. Yes. Yes. Oh, guys. It's a up and a down and a up and a down and a ooh, all I can say is a day by day. And just moving through the process, and we'll see how this one goes, because I am on a deadline too. And though I filed this, it has to be, it appears that everything is in order, but I have to, get the green light before I maybe drop a few more things, okay? Yeah. All right. We are pressing forward. Thank you to my moderators, Baby Juju and Vicky Black, and all of you. What is this, Love Wins? I always said digging in the scene with a gangsta lean. That's probably what it is. I don't. Did I say that? Teddy, this is the aftermath of a big earthquake. You mean like little, okay, like little tremors. Yeah, little seismic tremors. I get it. Yeah. Some of them were like a magnitude, when they were coming. 7.7, maybe an 8 or so. Yeah, something, right? And these are the little. I just want to know. I just throw something else out there. Now, this is just in general. Like I said, it could be a picture on a cereal box or a picture in a magazine. It can be anybody, come on. We're just hanging out. That's all we're doing. We're just hanging out, okay? Let's see what the average Hang on, I'm looking up something. We are just about to say goodnight. Hang on, guys. Where's my music? Yeah, that was kind of a little different Turkish coffee. Yeah, had a nice little, what do you say, zesty jazz. Okay, so an average trailer, even new, on an average, single wide, could, cost in today's dollars, probably between 40 and say $55,000. Okay. I've just always wondered, but what is it for me to wonder? I could say something. Just, yeah, single wide. I said a single wide for an average cost of a, brand new trailer. A used trailer, would probably be half of that. But let's just say a new one. Okay. I wonder what a new. Y'all can fill in the blank. I wonder what that would cost. Probably a lot more than a brand new single wide trailer. All right, guys, I'm done for the night. It's 11:15. That's it. That's all for me. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night.